Hi guys, welcome to Ghost Sensory X, bit of music for you. Going to do the most notorious witchfinder in the east of England, in fact the whole of Britain. He was absolutely famous and notorious, particularly in this area. We're going to do this video in two parts, okay guys? So tonight will be a bit of music, bit of investigating, and then we'll be going to the man himself's hometown and investigating all his haunts, which apparently he literally does. He haunts the pond area, the high street area. They say he rides his horse through the town, especially on the nights of the full moon, and he's seen regularly on Fridays when the witches have their Sabbaths. Okay guys, let's go. Mate!
What's that, mate?
I can hear something. I can hear drumming. I can hear like feet marching. I think it's coming up the hill. I think it's Oliver's army. We got to try and get him gone. We don't want him in mustering in on our video, do we, mate? So shall we give him a bit of music, get rid of him? Get that sucker gone, eh, mate?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we'll check it. You can say that, can't we?
That's a drop in temperature on the blue.
Yeah, I know. You can say that, can't we?
That's been doing that a bit, that, hasn't it?
Yeah. You recording the temperature thing going down?
Yeah, I did get it.
Did you?
Yeah, I got it just about.
Yeah, the temperature's fluctuating.
Done it a couple of times.
You know what it is, mate? It's playing them drums. It's getting all the spirits worked up. It always does. Just a quick bit more history for you. So the connection with Oliver's army is what started out the witchcraft trials, although witchcraft was prevalent in England from the 1400s. It got really bad during the 1600s because of England's Civil War, which lasted 9 years. It was in 3 sections. People were terrified, people were starving. If your horse or your cattle died, they'd say someone had put a spell on it. And this all got round, and Matthew Hopkins lived in Manningtree. He overheard some women late one night talking about witchcraft and their familiars coming to suckle on their teats and things, and he just got really interested in it. He was supposed to be religious, but you can sort of take that as you find it. And then there was this case of John Rivet. His wife got seriously ill, and they blamed a woman in the next village for practicing witchcraft. So of course all this exacerbated. Old Hopkins teamed up with a man called John Stern, and they went all over the country rounding people up, putting them on illegal trials, which we'll tell you about as we go through the video. And temperature's dropping again, Mac.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. That drumming, that stirs the spirits up, that does. So we got Hi guys, we're gonna do a bit of singing for you now. See if we can get rid of some of the G's. And you know what the G's are? Ghosts.
Yeah.
And you know what the D's are? Demons. And I hate to say it, but there's absolutely masses in this area. They scream at you all the time.
Yeah, we've had some bad soundtracks.
We've had some bad EVPs, really scary, guys. So stick with us and we'll get some stuff for you. Right, we're going to do a bit of music now. Okay, guys?
Witchfinder General, take 1. Yeah, hi guys, we've got the Ghost Detector Pro here. If you don't, you can see it. Let's have a look.
Anything
We've
coming?
got one real, pretty close in this direction.
Yeah, it comes from that direction always,
It's
doesn't it?
moving to there, look.
Yeah, I don't like it. It's creepy, isn't it,
See
mate?
the spot on the screen and the radar?
Yeah, just over there, isn't it, mate?
We've got 2 on there.
Oh.
There's one real close.
That's because we've been playing all that music, isn't it?
Can you see
Yeah,
that?
see, it does attract, yeah, definitely.
There's 2 on there.
It does attract them, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I hope they go away in a minute. I don't like
It
it.
looks like it was backed off a bit.
Oh, that's good.
They're both in line here. There's, you know,
Yeah,
one.
yeah. They probably come from the house down the road, because that house is bad down there, isn't it, babe?
Yeah. Oh, I thought we went quiet then, but no.
Still there?
He's moved over.
Are they both still there?
He's to my right.
Is there still 2 of them?
Yeah, there's one here and one back that way.
Yeah,
he's further back.
hopefully you see our cross
Going
and
by this is
go.
supposed to be pretty, you know, people said
Yeah.
it's fairly accurate.
Yeah, hopefully you see the cross.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't like that,
Cross,
do we?
Go.
Hi guys, gonna try a bit of K2, just a little bit. I did think I see a shadow walking past our tent just now. Bit creepy. The temperature's fluctuating madly.
Yeah, we've had that up and down.
Yeah. It's weird how this never registers much.
No, it don't,
But
does
we know the actions there by the EVPs, don't we?
it? Yeah.
Okay. We'll give something else a go.
Let's see what.
That go. Can you do it like that? With each other we can walk hand in hand. One in the spirit, we are one in the light. We are one in the spirit, we are one in the light. We will walk with each other, we'll walk hand in hand. We are one in the other, we will walk hand in hand. One in the spirit, we are one in the light. Are one in the spirit, we are one in the light. We'll walk hand in other, and we'll walk hand in hand. We'll walk with each other, we will walk hand in hand. One in the spirit, we are one in the light. We are one in the spirit, we are one in the light. With each other, we will walk hand in hand. We will walk with each other, we will walk hand in hand.
We are one in the light. We will walk with each other. We will walk hand in hand. We will walk with each other. We will walk hand in hand.
We are one in the light. We are one in the light. We are one in the Good evening, spirit. What's he saying? There's a guy there. Can you tell me your name? He's saying it again. I don't know what he's saying. Can you speak more clearly, spirit? He's young. He's pretty young, isn't he? Is it good in the afterlife, spirit? Can you send me a message, spirit? A lot of interference, isn't there? There's a young guy there talking. Did you die recently, spirit? Is there anybody else there who wants to come through? Same guy, but I can't understand what he's saying. Thank you, spirit. Thank you for coming through. We'll talk to you again. Thank you. No. Temperature gauge is dropping again, Mac.
Yeah,
Give the guys a demonstration.
Yeah, we've got a double barrel flintlock gun from 18th century, and we've got a ramrod. They, you know, put the ball down, wad in, powder wad in, ball, and then they do that. Yeah. So it probably takes about 30 seconds to load. Load them up. That's it. Yeah, and then aim. Yeah.
It's ever so heavy, isn't it, Mac?
That probably weighs about 8-10 pounds.
Yeah, really
So
heavy.
it's like iron, double barrel.
It's showing your sword as well.
This is a cutlass. I mean, this is a real McCoy. This is. It's seen a bit of action. There are nicks on the edge. You can feel one about there, and it's got the engraving on it as well. So groove, I think, was to let the blood run down.
Yeah.
And you got protection from this hilt, I think, there. So if you know, if I hit you, it stops that, stops it hitting your hand. That's it, look. Yeah?
Yeah, it must have been strong, guys, because all that weaponry's heavy, isn't it?
Imagine that, yeah?
Yeah, imagine that coming at you.
It's curved because it cut. It's a bit like a sabre. They curve so it cuts.
Yeah.
Cuts easier, you know.
Yeah. Okay, guys, we're probably going music next. Thanks, guys. Stick with us. The temperature gauges are going down. The temperature.
Yeah,
Oh, temperature's dropping. It's getting a bit creepy now, isn't it, Mac?
yeah, get pretty close to it. That.
Mac, just
What's that?
just before you start, I heard something banging on the side of the tent. I know that's a weird thing to say, but it was definite. And I heard some footsteps going up and down. Bit creepy.
Yeah.
I think it's gone away. Anyway, let's get on with Necrophonic.
I'll start it. Alright. No, I've just turned the sound up. I think it's
Yeah,
not,
it's a bit quiet.
it's not maximum.
Help us out.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Help us out. Eerie. Creepy. Bed or
Could be.
bend. Wet. They're spot on with that, aren't they? It's pouring down, guys.
Yeah, it's raining.
Oh, that's a bit weird. Where is he? That's like the EVP I've got down here, isn't it?
I thought it said Derek there, you know.
Derek?
Derek. Something like that. Eric. But we can start that and let you know. We've subtitled it. Dead.
Dead. Yeah, dead.
That's good, wasn't it?
That's like an animal, isn't it? That'll probably do for the minute then, yeah, guys?
Yeah, stop that.
So, hi guys. It was actually illegal to do torture on these poor unfortunate women, but Matthew Hopkins and his comrade John Stern managed to get hold of, they say, 300 women. There was a big trial at Chelmsford and Ipswich, and the poor lady at Ipswich, how they worked that out, but they said she'd committed treason against her husband, and this apparently was rare, but they decided to burn her at the stake and put her in this big barrel of pitch and set fire to it, and they don't know whether she was put out of her misery or not first, but it cost the townsfolk £40, which they weren't happy about, and they said that hanging was much cheaper. You know, you could dispense with about 12 ladies in one go for a lot less than that, because it only cost £1 for the carpenter to build the gallows, and he could build them pretty quick. So it's all very horrible. But I'm coming to the point. One of the trials was sleep deprivation, and apparently you were allowed to do that. So he used to have these women up all night for several nights on the turn. His first victim, an Elizabeth Clark, she was 80 years old of all things, and he had her up all night. He had her confused. I mean, she might have had dementia, all sorts of illnesses at that type of age, and he kept putting pressure on her, and he'd hire these women locally and would pay them a big amount of money compared to what other people were being paid at the time, and he'd have these women watch them all through the night, and they come out with some story about all these different animals came and sort of sucked round her lady parts and all this. I mean, it's almost peculiar. And then he got her to the point where she didn't know what she was saying or doing, and she actually confessed that the devil had slept with her several times, and she'd put a hex on this one and a hex on that one in the village. And I think it was just because by then she was so fed up. And then they incarcerated her for about 3 months while he went off hanging more witches in other areas. But he used to get away with this. He used to cut their arms with a blunt blade and say that if they bled, you know, they were witches and all kinds of weird stuff. But the main popular one was the swimming trial. Now we're gonna show you a little bit of a demonstration. They used to tie up these poor unfortunates with ropes behind their backs. Yeah, with ropes behind their backs, and then they'd have about 10 men on either side of the riverbank or pond, because it was called a ducking pond, down in Missley in Essex, where we're off to next. And they would sort of take turns to have this tug of war with the poor victim, dunking her in and dunking her out of the water. And if they drowned, they said you if you drowned, you would get your innocent, weren't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry there, guys. If you drowned, you were innocent. Because you'd accepted the holy water from God, but if you swam, you were guilty. If you managed to float, you were guilty because you had an aversion to water and hadn't been baptised. So it was crazy. Nobody could win really in this situation. And because in those days, I expect a lot of ladies, older ladies, they probably couldn't swim anyway. So quite a number of them died through this sort of test. And there was all just silly things. He made it up as he went along. He was a vicar's son. And they came from Great Wenham in Essex, where his dad was vicar. Then his dad died and his mum remarried, and they all moved to Missley in Essex, where we're going. Now, he was a man of the law. We don't know if he was self-taught or what it was, but he did know a bit about the law, and he did know a bit about religion. So all the rest of his family, of course, had quite good careers, and he was like the black sheep of the family and didn't have anything to do. So he cottoned on to this whole witch trial stuff and thought, hang on a minute, there could be a few quid in it. And when he was asked about how much money he was earning, he kept saying, oh, not very much, because I've got a big entourage of ladies and helpers, and it costs so much to feed the horse and all this kind of stuff, you know. And he just piled it on. But he did one city, I think that was a small city in Essex, and he got £23, guys, for that, which was extortionate amount of money. They said the average working person couldn't make anywhere near that money in a year. So we have to assume that he was a bit of a right old scoundrel. So I'm well tied up now. And what's Matt going to do with me now? He's going to show you some other torture training here. Or undo me. Yeah. But that's what they did. They tied you in the most awkward position, so you got no chance of saving yourself in the water whatsoever. And his notoriety just grew and grew. And remember, he had no authority from Parliament or anywhere like that. And you weren't supposed to carry out an exorcism if you were like unlicensed. But so he just took it upon himself. This is a good little wheeze. I can go here and get 20 quid, get another 20 quid. Because they said he was quite well off. And he bought the inn in Missley. He bought the Thorn Inn in Missley and had rooms there. And, you know, you've got to have a lot of money to be able to buy an inn. So I'm going to stop there, guys, because I am rabbiting on a lot. And then we'll tell you a bit more when we go to Missley. Thanks, guys.
Right. Go.
When you went indoors, Mac, that temperature thing, that was going down like that was turning blue.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, there's loads of G's in here now. It's real creepy. I'm glad to see you come back, because I was getting... Oh.
What's that?
There's something touching the back of your tent. There's things creeping about. That music's got them well wound up. We're going to do a bit more... Come on, Matt, you're going to have to send them away. nasty, horrible, creepy things. Thanks guys, see you next time.
That's a wrap.